In today's video, you should know that you can make many of the products you use on your hair from the comfort of your home. You don't have to spend a fortune on expensive hair care products. With a few simple ingredients, you can create effective DIY hair treatment yourself. Today, I'm sharing a detailed tutorial on how to make your own hair butter. This butter is a game changer. It is one of the best butters I have ever used on my hair, and my hair absolutely loves it. It is incredible moisturizing and can help keep your hair soft and hydrated for up to a week. If you would like to learn how I make it, keep watching. So for this recipe, we are going to use 6 medium-sized okra pods. Okra is a superfood not only for your body but also for your hair. It is packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and mucilage, a natural-like gel substance that helps moisturize, soften, and strengthen the hair. Okra can improve hair hydration, reduce breakage, and make detangling easier. Its moisturizing properties help keep the hair smooth, healthy, and manageable, making it an excellent ingredient for a nourishing hair butter. So after slicing our onions, we are going to transfer them into the blender. At this point, my love, I hope you are enjoying what you are seeing. Now moving on to our next ingredient, we are adding our soaked star anise, which you can as well use non-soaked one. Now next ingredient is 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary. Rosemary has been widely used in hair care routine because of its ability to support scalp health and promote stronger looking hair. After that, we're adding our avocado oil. If you don't have avocado oil, you can as well use the fresh avocado fruit. Moving on, we have our olive oil. You can also replace this with coconut oil, argan oil, castor oil, or any carrier oil of your choice. The goal is to use an oil that works well for your hair type and helps lock in moisture. And right here I have my cinnamon infused avocado pit oil, which I prepared and infused for about 3 months beforehand. This ingredient is completely optional, but I love adding it to my hair care recipes. Now it's time to blend everything together until we have a very smooth mixture. Once that's done, transfer the blended mixture into a pot. We are going to cook it on a very low heat for about 5 minutes or until the moisture from the ingredients has completely dried off. And my love, if you have made it this far and you are still not subscribed to the channel, please support your girl by hitting that subscribe button. It may seem like a small action, but it means so much to me. Every like, comment, share, subscriptions helps YouTube recommend my videos to more people who are looking for natural hair care solutions. My dream is to continue growing this channel, reaching more people, and one day becoming a bigger content creator. So thank you for every bit of support you give. It truly means the world to me. Now let's continue with the process as our mixture gently cooks on very low heat. Right here I have my herbal infused oil. I actually infused this oil for a whole year using about 8 different herbs. Yes, a full year. I will be sharing that recipe and the complete infusion process in my upcoming video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Now I'm going to use this herbal oil to cook our mixture until all the moisture has evaporated and everything is completely dried out. Don't worry if you don't have a herbal infused oil like mine. You can substitute it with any oil of your choice, such as olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, castor oil, or any carrier oil of your choice. Take a look at this, my love. Can you see how dry everything has become? The okra, everything has cooked down completely, and that's exactly what we are looking for. To this stage, turn off the heat and allow the mixture to cool down slightly before moving on to the next step. Now it's time to strain. You can use a cheesecloth, a fine mesh strainer, or whatever you have available at home. The goal is to separate the oil from the chaff and extract as much oil as possible. After straining, make sure you press the mixture well so you don't waste any of that precious oil. And please don't throw away the leftover chaff just yet. You can actually use it as a deep conditioning treatment for your hair. If you would like to see how I do that, know in the comments, and I will make a separate video showing exactly how to use it. That is why you should always stay connected to this channel. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you be among the first to know whenever I upload a new video. Now moving on to our next step, we will be adding shea butter. I'm using about 2 tablespoons of shea butter, but you can adjust the quantity depending on the length and thickness of your hair or how much product you would like to make. Next, we'll use the double boiler method to gently melt the shea butter. This method helps preserve the nutrients and prevents the butter from overheating. And my love, if you have watched you this far and you are still not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please support your girl by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing this video with your friends and family. Share it on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on WhatsApp status, everywhere. And every share helps this channel grow and helps more people discover natural DIY hair care solution. Here on this channel, we love simple, effective DIY recipes we are about to create. So let's continue. Once everything is melted, we allow the mixture to cool down and begin to solidify. To speed up the process, place it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. This will help it firm up and prepare it for the next stage of our hair growth butter. So after about 30 minutes in the refrigerator, our mixture has nicely solidified, and now it's time for my favorite part, whipping our hair growth butter. Now here's the twist, my love. One of the reasons many people are afraid to make their hair butter at home is because they think they need a hand mixer. I get comments all the time saying I don't have a hand mixer, or can I make one without it? Well, today's video is here to prove that you absolutely can. As you can see, I'm using a simple whisk because my hand mixer decided to stop working. And guess what? We are still going to achieve amazing results. So don't let a lack of equipment stop you from creating your own hair care product at home. Use what you have and make it work. As we are mixing, let me tell you why this hair growth butter deserves a permanent spot in your hair care routine. This butter is packed with nourishing oils, herbs, and natural ingredients that help keep your hair moisturized, soft, and manageable. One of the biggest reasons many people struggle to retain length is because their hair becomes dry, breaks easily. That's where a rich, nourishing hair butter like this comes in. This butter helps seal in moisture, reduce dryness, and protect your hair from breakage. Softer, moisturized hair is easier to manage, easier to style, and less likely to snap during combing and detangling. And for my natural hair queens, my coily girls, and my coily head beauties, you are going to love this. This butter helps keep your hair feeling soft and nourished while adding a beautiful natural shine. It can also reduce frizz and make your hair look healthier and more vibrant. Another thing I love about this butter is that it helps keep the scalp moisturized and comfortable. A healthy hair care routine starts with taking care of both hair and your scalp. So now moving on to another amazing ingredient, moringa adding powder. 1 teaspoon of moringa powder because it's packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help nourish the scalp and support overall hair health. It's one of my favorite herbs to include in DIY hair care routine. So please, we are going to add our moringa powder and continue mixing until everything is well combined, light, fluffy, and creamy. Sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the process, and watch this beautiful mixture transform into a rich hair growth butter you will definitely love. So now we are finally at the last step, and this is one of my favorite parts of the entire process, adding our essential oils. For today's recipe, I'm using tea tree essential oil. Of course, you can use lavender essential oil or any essential oil of your choice, but I personally love tea tree oil because it is scalp loving benefits. It's commonly used to help maintain a healthy scalp and can be especially helpful for people dealing with dandruff, scalp buildup, or flaky scalp. Just a few drops are enough to give this hair butter an extra boost. And my babies, my love, my queens, and my besties, I think we have spent quite a bit time together today. I truly hope you have enjoyed this DIY and learned something new along the way. At this point, I will let you sit back and enjoy the rest of the video while I transfer this butter hair this beautiful hair butter into my container. You can use any clean airtight container you have available at home. But before you go, please don't forget to support your girl. Give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and share it with someone who would love this recipe as much as you do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join this amazing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning on your notification bell so you never miss any of my DIY hair care recipes and beauty tips. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I appreciate every view, every like, every comment, and every subscription more than you know. Until next time, take care of your hair, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and keep believing in your hair journey. We are claiming healthy, thriving, weight length hair in 2026 and beyond. So see you in my next video. I love you all. Stay blessed, and remember, I'm always rooting for you. Bye, my loves.